you know what the average hourly wage is of the top 11 fast food CEOs in the United States? Check this out.
Did you hear the hilarious joke about a maximum wage?
I swear Scott Bennett was reading my mind when he made this post, because this is exactly what I was thinking the last couple of days. Why don't we have a cap on how much people can make? But I want you to check this out. The average hourly wage of the top 11 fast food CEOs in the United States is $6,617 an hour. Compare that to many minimum wage employees who have to rely on public assistance in order to survive with the wage that they're making.
When Democratic Congressman Keith Ellison mentioned a maximum wage during a meeting with the Congressional Progressive Caucus in 2018, one reporter assumed he must have been making a joke. Who ever heard of such
Right, because that's hilarious. Why would we want to put a cap on how much money people could make?
a thing? When asked about his joke, Ellison fired back that he was not joking at all. Ellison described the income disparity between McDonald's workers trying to get $15 an hour and the CEO who makes approximately $9,000 an hour. If we say your incalculable greed is not acceptable, we get called communists. Why not call CEOs what they are, which is avaricious and greedy? There seems to be little...
But some want to describe our country as a hellscape today with homelessness and drug addiction and all the problems that we've got going on, yet they don't want to recognize the connection between that and our economic conditions.
recognition that it is disgustingly greedy for the U.S. ultra-rich to take so much when millions of Americans don't make nearly enough. For example, returning to the minimum wage for contrast, one 2018 study showed that even working full-time at the U.S. minimum wage, no worker would be able to afford rent in an average-priced one-bedroom home in any state in the Union. According to research...
And of course, people want to jump in and say, well, those aren't meant to be jobs that you live off of. Those are jobs for high school students. Really? So how are you getting your hamburger at 11 o'clock in the morning on a school day?
Researchers, a minimum wage worker would need to work 99 hours per week for all 52 weeks of the year, or approximately 2.5 full-time jobs, to afford a one-bedroom home at the national average fair market rent. It is
99 hours a week for 52 weeks a year. Tell me that isn't slavery. Tell me that that is a human existence.
the poverty of the minimum wage workers that makes the inflated compensation of U.S. CEOs possible. It would take a typical McDonald's employee more than 3,000 years to earn what the CEO got paid just in 2017. But still,
Did you hear that?
it would take a typical McDonald's employee more than 3,000 years to earn what the CEO got.
It would take a typical McDonald's employee 3,000 years to earn what the CEO makes. You cannot tell me that that is reasonable and appropriate. You cannot tell me that people deserve to be suffering, having to depend on government assistance when they are working a full-time job.